Welcome back. Have you ever thought about hunger in numbers? Well, we have, and found out that 1 in 8 people in Nashville can't access healthy meals. Meanwhile, 40% of all food is wasted. This tells you that there's enough food for everyone.
That's right. The Nashville Food Project works to connect the two to fight food insecurity and waste. It's why News 2 is partnering with this nonprofit, plus its supporters like Taylor Farms. Sylvia Castaneda has some special guests with her to learn how we can all help alleviate hunger.
Since 1995, Taylor Farms' vision has been to create healthy lives through their products, which you see in your grocery store, through the company's processes, and of course, its people. Taylor Farms is also about giving back and building community, something it has in common with the Nashville Food Project. I'm so happy to be joined by Kent Ford, who is the Vice President of Business Development for Taylor Farms, and also our friend Amanda Richards. She is the Director of Development for Nashville Food Project. Welcome.
Hi, it's great to be here.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Okay, Amanda, I have to start with you. Nashville Food Project, you all have been around 13 years in our community and making a huge impact. And one of those impacts that you're making is amazing to me, food recovery. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so what people don't realize is about 40% of food in Nashville goes to waste. And there are about 1 in 8 people who don't have access to a really great meal. So what the Nashville Food Project does is partner with grocery stores, with farms, and with other food manufacturers, and we're taking that food that would otherwise go to the landfill and we're turning that into really healthy meals. And we provide about 6,000 to 7,000 meals on average every week, and that's going out to over 50 partners in the community. Those partners can range from after-school programs, summer kids programs right now, senior mobile meals, homeless shelters, domestic abuse shelters, veteran services, any kind of nonprofit that has a meal element to it. We're able to come alongside and partner with those folks.
And community gardens are huge as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have a community agriculture network here in Nashville. We've got 3 gardens, and it's continuing to grow. 1 in North Nashville and 2 in South Nashville, that are places where we can build community. People can come and grow food for their families, for their communities. And we've also got a really great garden in South Nashville that has a farmer's market and has a CSA program. So all of those ways just to get people that really healthy, fresh food that they need.
Amanda, I know connecting good food to people and one another is just something that's so important to you, and it's also important to Taylor Farms, right?
It is very important to Taylor Farms. We're all about helping the community, and our number one thing is healthy foods for healthy people, and we want people to have access to all foods.
Why partner with this wonderful project that we're trying to promote and get people excited about?
Just to help the community. Taylor Farms that's what we built on, based on our 25 years. It's just, we want to help the community to beat hunger.
I love that. Amanda, let's jump back to food insecurity and waste. Talk to me about, I'm just curious, how much food do you recover? How much waste is really out there?
We're recovering over 334,000 pounds of food every year, and the need continues to grow, so we're continuing to rescue even more food for that. And all of that is going right back out into the community. We're taking something that would typically go to the landfill, bringing that back to our kitchen, turning that into a really beautiful, healthy meal, and extending the shelf life of that, turning strawberries into fruit salad and smoothies and things. And it's things that you and I would be perfectly happy to eat, but it really is bringing that community together. All of our meals are served in community format, so people sit down, they have a meal together, and they're able to connect.
So Amanda, then how can our viewers help you?
So there are a lot of ways that you can get involved with the Nashville Food Project. We have volunteer opportunities. You can actually do food drives for us. About 80% of what's going into one of our meals is rescued and donated food. That other 20%, we're having to cover the cost of that. Those are things like rice, whole grain pasta, canned beans and tomatoes, cooking oil, honey, those kinds of things that aren't being donated or rescued. You can do a food drive for us. But really, one of the easiest, probably the most impactful ways is to make a financial donation. You can do it one time, or you can join our Seed Starters program, which is our monthly giving program. And just knowing that those monthly gifts are coming in really helps us be sustainable and helps us plan for the future.
And that sweet spot for you all is $25. So Ken, put that in perspective. How easy would it be for all of us to jump in and do $25 a month?
So it's very easy. $25, you know, if you go buy 2 cups of coffee in the morning time, that's $25. Or a smoothie at one of your local convenience stores. So it adds up. So skip the coffee and help out our people of Nashville.
I love that. Well, Amanda, Ken, I want to thank you so much for joining us today and helping us understand how important it is to support the Nashville Food Project, a great way to connect good food to people and one another. I'm going to send it back to you.
So incredible, everyone, to help the Nashville Food Project fight food insecurity and waste. Well, we've made it easy with the QR code right there on your screen. Get involved with a donation to fund community meals and more. Think about how good you'll feel knowing how you're helping others in our community.